Hello everyone, welcome to another video on this channel. We're going to talk about AMC again. Now it's been a long while since we've discussed this stock. However, I did read about cost of borrow rates going up, so I was looking into the stock, and I do honestly think that some weird things are happening right now. First of all, the cost to borrow. As you can see here over the past few days, it's actually gone up to over 300% now. And on the longer term time chart, we do see that this level hasn't been reached since April. So weird things are going on. Now, that was a period in April between, let's say, the 1st of April and about the 14th of April. Now, looking back at the stock back then, we do see that within that period of time, the stock was really volatile and it did move up, first move down aggressively, then up aggressively, all had to do with the ape conversion. Ever since then, we did move up a little, then we moved down, and every day a very, very small movement, like nothing compared to the big spikes we've seen in the past for this stock. So this movement we currently have is basically the flattest I've ever seen AMC. And even though we're not squeezing, we actually gradually going down. While the whole market is going up, we basically since May declined actually massively, almost 50%. So some weird things are going on, and now with the cost to borrow finally going back up again, some interesting things might be ahead for us. First of all, we do have to point out where the levels are to watch. Now, as I mentioned in an earlier video, the main level to watch, in my opinion, for a real squeeze to get that trigger we need to get people hyped again, get the day traders in, get basically anyone in you can, and gain some popularity again would be to get that close above the 200-day moving average, which has been the tough level to break, as we've seen in the past on the last run. So we had the run in February, we didn't manage to get above it. Then in December 2022, we didn't manage to do it. We didn't manage it in September 2022, and the last time was the big run at the end of the summer in 2022. You remember that was a great run, and we eventually went up from $8 to 16 if you convert it to the new stock price. And we did manage to close multiple days above the 200 day, but eventually we came back down again. And the last long period we were above that was from January 2021 to December 2021, so that entire year. And ever since we broke below that level, we had a very hard time to get above. Also, the attempt in March 2022 ended at that 200-day moving average. So that's absolutely critical. And that is at $5.75 at the moment, which also is actually below one of the big resistances looking at the high of May. Now, the next stop, of course, technically would be right here at the 20-day at around 454, which would also mean a gap close, and then the 459, which is the 50-day. Now, looking at high levels, it would automatically mean a level around $5 on the short term. And then, of course, we do have that big break and the high of May. Now, in my opinion, that is absolutely for me the area to watch for AMC for a potential break to the upside. And that's the level I currently have. I do have my notifications, my alerts ready to add to my position for AMC when we do break that level, when we close above that and get the confirmation of a large move up. And for a real squeeze to start happening, with the real squeeze, I do mean like a stock going up a few 100%. So talking about a stock price above $10, $15, this would for me be the trigger to buy shares, add shares, and that will also be the trigger for most day traders. And that's basically what we're heading towards. If the cost to borrow is moving up like this and shorts at some point will have to pay those higher fees and might decide, you know what, let's close the short position. That's basically what we're kind of waiting for, as it completely doesn't matter what the market does. It seems like we're almost going down every single day. Now, on the downside, there is still support. As you can see, this line is actually pretty nice looking at support. So it does give higher lows. So in that sense, if this was the touch of the line, this would also be a nice entry point. Don't think there's too much downside risk in this matter. I'm only maybe the low here at 377, but there's much more room to the upside for AMC. So risk reward wise, it's an okay timing to add to your position, basically also because the last few times we touched these low levels. For example, here in April, it ended with a very nice move up ended with 50% move up. Also, when we hit the low in January, in the end, it was a nice almost 200% move up in the end. So these low levels are always good entry points for AMC. And yeah, we're definitely going to keep monitoring that cost to borrow that's constantly moving up. This is definitely something interesting going on with AMC. And also, when you look at the available shares, for example, it's only 2,000 right now, and it was earlier today 150,000. So strange things going on. Seems like people might be anticipating a move up back again, and it would fit with the pattern of the stock. After hitting these lows, we're gonna get a spike up, and eventually, what we're really waiting for is finally get that break of 200-day, as it hasn't happened in a long, long, long time. In the comments, please let me know what you think about the chances for AMC to get another squeeze anytime soon. Please let me know what you think. Also, please let me know if you want to see other stocks being discussed on this channel. Also, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe, and then I hope to see you all in the next video.